Hello, welcome to the podcast where you learn English language in the same way native speakers use it every day. The present podcast is about showing how we disagree when someone is saying something in English. How do we show how to disagree with people in English? In order to show you how to do that, we will start by looking at the expressions relating to disagreeing first. Next, we present to you the complete sentences or questions and answers to show how they are used in practice. Finally, we provide you with a practice section where you can meet some real-life situations where you have to use the expressions learned. This will help you practice what you have learned in this class. So, let's get to it. A. Expressions for disagreeing with the people in English. 1. I have a different point of view. 2. I have another point of view. 3. I wouldn't do that. 4. I don't see it that way. 5. I am not so keen. 6. I don't think so. 7. No way. 8. I'm afraid I disagree. 9. I totally disagree. 10. I beg to differ. 11. I'd say the exact opposite. 12. Not necessarily. 13. That's not always true. 14. That's not always the case. 15. No, I'm not so sure about that. 16. I have a different take on that. B. Examples of use. 1. I think it is good to work in a large company. I have a different point of view. Working in a small company is better because the company knows your name. 2. It is cheaper to buy a house than to rent a house. I have another point of view. Sometimes, it is cheaper to rent instead of buying a house. 3. I think we should help our enemies. I wouldn't do that if I were you. 4. It is good to read news online than on television. I don't see it that way. Television news is more professional than online. 5. Excuse me, I want to study English now. That is good of you. I am not so keen on doing that now. 6. Is it going to rain? I don't think so because the sky is blue. 7. Will you travel on your vacation? No way, I need to sell my vacation to pay my credit card debt. 8. I hope the boss will distribute the bonus equally to everybody. I'm afraid I disagree. Those who had better results should receive more. 9. Workers produce more when they work in the company than working from home. I totally disagree. A mix of both is the best. 10. Everybody will be wealthy in the world. I beg to differ. Some will be rich and the others will be poor. 11. You don't have to practice English every day to be fluent. I'd say the exact opposite. 12. We should be very careful when we travel to another country. Not necessarily. It depends on the country visited. 13. Those who study English in school do better than those who study online. That's not always true. Your performance does not depend on how you study English. 14. Going to work by car is faster than the subway. That's not always the case because it depends on the traffic. 15. Walking is the best physical exercise. I have a different take on that. I think it is cycling because it touches all the body. C. How to show that you disagree with a person or with something. How would you disagree with people in these situations? It is important to go to university to have a good skill. I want to buy a car so I can get to work on time. Is it good to go to the doctor regularly? I want to buy an expensive notebook to help me do my homework. I don't want to travel unless I have a lot of money. A teacher is important in order to be proficient in English language. I want to work very hard to buy a house and pay cash. Meeting your childhood friend is always good. Imagine other situations where you need to disagree with someone or with something. First, write down these situations similar to those in section C. Then, use the examples given in section B to talk about the situations you have written down. Try and practice more times so you can understand and master how to disagree with people in English language. When you finish, do not forget to write your comment if you have any problems with any of the topics discussed in these podcasts. Thank you for listening to the podcast.
I thought my heart was made to break. Somehow I was paying for all my mistakes. And that's just the way life goes.